My name is Tony Salagi. Technically, it's Antonia Gazzatsilagi, but we'll just say Tony Salagi because it's easier. I'm from New York. I actually lived in New York City. After my parents were divorced, my mother and I were there, and I was not allowed to come home for lunch because if she had a guy over, she was like, I don't want you coming home and fucking it up if I have a guy over. So I would kind of wander the streets. It was like the song in the chorus line, everything was beautiful at the ballet, and I would just make believe that I was on Broadway, and I would walk around, and I actually came across an off-Broadway theater that was hiring kids for a show, and I did my first show. I was a witch. I was just as Mina. There was also Mina, and I was her sister, just as Mina. And I went from there. I've done everything from off-Broadway to regional opera, regional theater, New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, early music, fa-la-la, Renaissance Festival, church work, temple work, anything I could get my hands on. So I've had a very, very crossover, extensive background in theater.
How would you describe your personality?
Larger than life. When I was working in one cabaret in New Orleans, I actually had someone, when I went into the ladies' room, go, you can't go in there, you're a transy. It's like, I'm not a transy, I'm a woman. So, larger than life. My kids say I'm crazy, but I think all kids say that about their mothers.
What do you miss most about performing, and what were your show business dreams?
Okay, what I miss most about performing, I'm going to steal from Forbidden Broadway. What do you miss, you ask? Attention, attention, attention. I miss getting the attention. I miss people telling me you have a great voice, you're funny, you made me cry, whatever it is they say. I miss the attention, and I know it's because my parents didn't love me and didn't pay enough attention to me. I know there's all these psychological reasons why people become performers, but definitely I miss the attention. I really do. I miss feeling special. I also miss being in the dressing room. I miss the costumes, especially when you're doing like period shows and you have like costumes from other centuries, the makeup, the false eyelashes, the girls in the dressing room. I don't mean like a lesy thing, but that's okay. But just being with other people.
What is your restaurant experience?
I started working in a restaurant when I was 17. I was broke. I needed a job. I was in the city. I started just going to every restaurant saying, please, do you need anybody? And finally got hired. And they taught me how to, hold a plate on my wrist like this, and then hold other plates, and not fill the coffee too high so you drip coffee when you're walking, know how to carry stuff. And even more recently, about 10 years ago, I worked as a hostess in a very fancy restaurant on Central Park South. And I was a hostess, so I was an adult. So I had actually a jacket very similar to this, and I was so proud of myself that I looked so mature and so professional. And I was looking out the window in Central Park South, and this woman walks by with black curly hair and a gray jacket, and I said to one of the waiters, oh my gosh, she's wearing the same outfit I'm wearing. And he's like, yeah, that's Angia. She's a hooker. She works at the plaza. I was like, wow, blew my mind that I looked like a hooker, but I guess the hookers on Central Park South look like restaurant managers, so that's why I'm dressed like this.
What do you do for work?
I am a voice teacher at a music school. It's actually now a music conservatory. They call it a conservatory, and I also teach voice privately. I also have a job as a church soloist and choir director. So I've taken any kind of work I can get that uses my expertise as a singer and director of other singers.